everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. It's a messy craft room, boy, busy. Okay, excuse the cough and all the things. So listen, I have got to be honest with you guys. I'm always honest with you guys. So this is the thing. We are going to make this is not my idea, but I was trying to make it more my own by, dyeing. I took the Dollar Tree tie-dye red, right? I got 2 of them, and I tried to dye these red, these mop pads, but the only thing that got colored on them is barely pink. They're barely pink. The tags came out dyed. Let me see if you can see the tags. The tags, they're very faint, very faint pink. But you can see that they did not turn red. They did not even turn pink except for the tags. So I don't believe that it's the Dollar Tree tie-dye because I've used the Dollar Tree tie-dye on shirts. I don't know if these mop pads come with a resistant kind of thing on them. I don't know, but when I set them and did them just like I would a tie-dye, put them in the baggies, I set them overnight even, and I feel a little plastic thingy here somewhere. I did all the things that you're supposed to do, and then when I rinsed them, all the color came out, and I was so disappointed. So then I was like, well, what if we do it with food coloring? Because I didn't have any more red dye. So then I tried it with food coloring, and again, it all washed out. So I'm finding that little plastic tag thing here. So I gave up on the dye, the whole idea. So now they are very faint pink, okay, and fluffy, and we're gonna go with them. You can tell they're just a little tinge pink. Actually, I might be able to show you one here real quick that isn't, no, I can't put my hands on one that quick. Okay, anyway, you know, you trust me, right? They're pink. Barely, but they're pink. All right, so what we're going to do is, I think when I'm all done with this craft, I'm going to coffee dye it because you don't have to rinse it after you do that, right? So I'm going to go with all neutral ribbon. We're going to make a ribbon thing. And I'm going to go with more of a primitive coffee stained fluffy heart. You do you. You can figure out a way to get these red. Let me know in the comments. I don't know. There's nothing in the label that says, you know, I don't know, but maybe because they're a cleaning thing, they resist stains. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to go with that. So let's get gluing, shall we? I do have a silicone mat under me, and I'm just going to glue these on to my frame. And like I said, this is not my idea. It's all over TikTok and all over it's all on Pinterest, and it's all, oh, my glue gun is not, what's going on here? We might have to let this heat up a little bit more. Let's get this going down here anyway, though. So we are going to put that right at the end here. And I'm going to put you on pause for a moment because it looks like I am going to have to give my heat gun a little more time because it just hasn't been on long enough to give it some good squirting. But that's what we're going to be doing. That looks funny. Of course, we're going to wrap it, though. And that's what we will be doing to get this desired little fluffy heart that we're going to create today. So hold on 1 minute. You won't even miss me. Okay, I think we can get this done now here. This should be hot enough. So let's reinforce our first one a little bit more here. I'm going to bend my thing out of the way, and we want this to curl around the edges. So I'm giving it a good glob of glue, and I'm going to just fold this over. My grandson is here today. We had a sleepover last night because there was no school today. So I don't even have my overhead camera set up. It takes a lot. It just takes so much to get that done and edited. It's a different editing situation. So I have not even gotten that set up today, but bear with me. You guys can see what I'm doing. I am just gluing this onto our metal Dollar Tree heart frame, our heart wreath form. And really, this thing is in my way. I'm just going to take that right off. You know, the little kickstand here. Take that off. I thought I could just take that off. Really? All right, let's put it back on and stop struggling with it and get our craft done in spite of it. All right, I have a couple glue guns going here so that now that we needed our other one nice and hot, so I have two going, and we'll probably be going through a lot of glue sticks here, a lot of glue sticks. Okay, so now we have this one on, and don't worry about how it looks. We are going to now turn it over and smush our ends. I don't know if you've ever put carpet pieces together, but you are going to want to just pull up a little bit of it, and we're going to stick that together so that hopefully there's no seam. That's what we're trying to go for. So I have a little bar here. I'm going to try to get that on the bar. Of course, I'm running out of glue stick when it's so important. Has anybody ever tried those rope glue sticks? I see them at Hobby Lobby and Michael's, you know, and they look like they would be really good, except they look like they would be in my way. So I'm just buttoning my seams up together there. They look like, you know, they'd be heavy. The rope glue sticks, they kind of curl around. Oh, that's like a dream come true because, you know, we go through so much glue, right? I'm always trying to put a glue stick in the middle of my project. All right, now we're going to turn that over and we're going to make the most of this. We want this to climb up our heart, and we want it to fill as much space as we can. So if it goes a little more diagonal, as long as we're covering, that's the name of the game here. So I'm going to put a lot of glue where I think this is going to land here on the inside ring. First of all, oh, I hate this kickstand. It's in my way today. It's covered in glue. Let's get our little popsicle stick here. That's what I'm kind of using for a finger protector. And we're just going to make that nice and tight right around our heart. You can go back in certain places if you think you need a little more. Tack it down. I still have the sniffles and the cough. Oh, the cough. My grandson obviously has a cough. And everybody's got the illnesses going around, but hey, you know what? Could be worse, right? It could be worse. We are grateful that we are just sniffing and sneezing and coughing. At least I am. But I'm not really happy with this. Darn. I need something to take. Oh, look at this mess, you guys. Why is that such a mess? I can't get. Usually you can pull that right. Oh, there, I got it. May never go back on after that. But it is out of my way anyway. Now it's out of my way. All right, press down on it. Now I am going to go around the outside edge here with my glue. Easy peasy. You guys all see. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be glad to answer any questions. So I'm just going to pull that in and round that off. Hold it with my hands. Something about a fuzzy heart, right? I wanted to do this, but I didn't want it to be the same as everybody else does. It's going to kind of be a little bit, but that's all right. So I really wanted mine to be pink, or actually red. And I didn't even care if the red came out pink, really. At the end, I would have taken that even, because pink is Valentine-ish too. But it just washed right out when I rinsed it. So I don't know if you guys know. Let me know in the comments, because I sure don't know. I don't know what that is all about. That was a mystery to me. All right, now I have my two fuzzy parts. Now we're going to flip it over, and I have two more if we need them, which it looks like we are going to need them. Let me see if we butt our edges up here. Yeah, we're going to, we almost could do it. We just have to tie a string around. I think we're going to go for it, you guys. Let's do it. Let's turn it over. I think we can do it. Let's flatten out all our fray pieces, right? So we can glue along our cotton pieces. And I'm even going to snip this little pink tag off. Okay. So we have it all nice and neat. Now I'm going to lay this on, and I'm going to try, let's see, we're going to butt this up. So it's going to be like that. And then we will want to butt, let me pull this one back and see where that's going to meet. Okay, so I think we can do it. So we're going to just do it. That's what we're going to do. Because if we use another one, it's just going to make it too bulky. So I'm going to just pull this back a little, and I'm going to put some glue here on my bars. Might not be the best way to do this, but you know, I do this right in front of you guys while I'm thinking, right? Well, I am getting that out of the way there. Let's do it this way. There we go. Pull it this way. Get that nice and butted up. Make sure it's going to reach all the way over. And we're going to glue it over here down to our wreath form so that it's not going to move and adjust. We're going just a little at a time. We'll just do a little gluing at a time here. Get that out of the way. And then we're going to hold that together. I'm putting my little, let's pull this over and make sure we're going to glue it. I'm using my popsicle stick as another hand underneath here. Yeah, that's going to be good. Glue that. Make sure we have enough so that, ow, I did, that was a corner. Glue that. Making sure we have plenty of fuzz there. We don't want to lose the heart shape. So we are going to put a little tiny bit of string in the very center here to make it work so that we have our heart indent. So let me get this over as far as I can get it. And then I'm going to glue it down. A little glue at a time, right? A little glue at a time. I'm holding those two pieces like that. Can you see it coming together? A fuzzy heart. A fuzzy heart. It's going to be adorable. Let's put some more glue. Oh, we're out of glue. We are out of glue. But this does take quite a bit of glue, I will say. We are going to go through quite a bit. We don't want this to go anywhere. Once it's on here, it's our fuzzy heart for life. So we're going to embellish this with some burlap, some rag muslin, and some coffee stained lace that I tea dyed. I call it tea dyeing because back in the days, you know, I've been crafting for years and years and years. And back in the day, we used to call it tea dyeing. But everybody uses coffee now, and so it's really coffee dyeing. It really is coffee dyeing. So it's instant coffee from the Dollar Tree, and I mix it probably, I make a big spray bottle, which is outside, and that's where I kind of keep it. I live in Florida. It's fine. So I pretty much use it regularly. And so I mix like probably 3 cups of, I mean, 1/3 of a cup of coffee, and then probably, let's say 3 to 2. So 2 cups of water, 1 cup of coffee. That's how I would do it. I like it strong, and not to drink, of course. This is to dye our, ouch, that's hot, to dye our fabric. So I like it that way. You know, you rinse it. Sometimes, depends on what you're using, you rinse it, and then it might be a little bit lighter. So I'll go back and spray it again. Just keep, you know, doing it. So I'd say 3 to 2. 2 parts of water, 1 part coffee. All right, now I have to find a little piece of thread. Really, a thread would have been best, too. I don't know if I can take a piece of this. Is that too thick still? I really don't want, let's cut it. Where are our scissors? I should have got a piece of thread, but I did not think that far. So we're going to just dissect a piece of, it's not even yarn, it is, I don't know what it is, piece of rope. And I have a thin piece of, it's string, you know. I'm just going to take that one piece, if I can do it. And I know where my little dip is here, right? We can see that. So we're going to take this little string, and I am going to tie that as tight as it will let me, and hopefully it doesn't break, right in that. It broke. So let me go back to 2 pieces. Right here, I have the 2 pieces. And we're going to do the same thing. And you really don't have to. You can just glue it. If this looks silly, I could probably glue it. Here, let's glue it. And we'll wrap it. Might not have to wrap it. Let's see. That's the thing. I love to do this right in front of you guys. I sit down with my idea right in front of you, and we craft together. Right? All right, let's see how that looks. Oh, that's perfect. We don't even need the ribbon. That is perfect. I love it. Look. Perfect. Okay, there is our fluffy heart. We are going to put our fluffy heart aside for a minute because we are going to now, I'll put it right here. We are going to now get our, do you guys remember when I made the bow maker? We're going to have fun with our bow maker today. Let's use that piece of string that we were dissecting. That'll make a good piece of tie part there. So we're just going to let that go right down between, I mean not between anything, right beside my pegs. Okay, right beside my pegs like this. And that is going to be, that's going to stay right there. Now, I took some muslin and ripped it in pieces, and I don't want this to be that long, so we're going to do a messy bow, and I'm going to cut that And it's going to be all different lengths, but we're going to start out by putting a piece between our pegs here. And we'll cut this one to the length, same length. Actually, we'll just cut this piece in half. These are dull scissors. Okay, and then we're going to make an X. And we're going to go back. And, oh, yeah, let's save this piece. And let's go on to some burlap. So we'll cut a piece of burlap. And then we'll cut this in half. And we'll go back and give this a haircut at the end. So we'll put a piece of burlap and then another piece of burlap. And then I have a piece of this red. Actually, it's from Christmas. Let's cut that down here. We'll do this one and then we'll cut it in half. So we're getting like 3 pieces out of like 12 inches, I think. And we'll put a piece of that in there. And I guess we'll do an X with that as well. And then I have some lace. Now, we're just putting anything. Just throw anything. This is coffee dyed. So we're going to put that in. And that might be too big to cut in half. So we'll cut a couple more pieces. And really, rags can go in this. You can take ribbon off of a spool. Now I have some this is adorable. I just bought this at Walmart too, if you're looking. It's, I don't remember what you call it. Is it, it's gingham? Not gingham. Is it gingham? It's not buffalo check, but it's little checks nonetheless. And I just got like a yard of it for $4 at Walmart. And I took it home and I just coffee dyed it a little bit. All right, now we're going to put the burlap in the middle here. And we're going to go back. We're going to start another layer with our rag. It's just a piece of muslin. So put that in the middle. And then we'll go back and we'll put another piece of this Christmassy ribbon in the middle. And then we're going to go back and put our burlap. And we're just stacking it. And you can do this if you don't have a bow maker. Just use a little Dollar Tree clip and clip it in between. And that way you can keep building. This is kind of is like using fingers. It's holding my bow together here. All right, I need a few more pieces of, and we don't have to use all of this, but we do want this to be the main attraction on our fuzzy bow. So I'm going to put some more of that muslin. I'm going to go back for a little bit more of the lace. Whoops. Dull scissors here. And do an X with that. And then we are going to put one more little piece of the muslin, the plain muslin, in the middle here. And then we're going to tie up our middle. Let me cut this green thread there. It fell off. We are just going to take our string here now, and we are going to just tie that as tight as we can and lift that right up off of our, tie it tight, 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 tight. All right, and then I'm going to find my middle here, and I'm going to go back around, and I'm going to finish it in the back. I'm going to tie it one more time, nice and tight, on the back side, and there we have it. Look at that cute little bow. All right, now what we're going to do is give it a quick little haircut so that they're pretty close to the same. They don't have to all be exact, but you don't want it to be one crazy longer, right? It can be some longer, but you want it to kind of be basically a haircut. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, here. I love how these come out, you guys. I love how these come out. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe this one needs to be because it's folded. So there, we'll do that. All right, now I have a package of these little hearts, And did you guys know these hearts from the Dollar Tree are bigger than years past? They are making them nice and big. All right, so we're going to just tie this onto our heart and give that a good tie. I'm going to give it a little glue. It's one of those threads, you know, that if you, as soon as you let go, it slides back on you. So we'll just hold that for a second. We're just going to tie this on, and then we'll make a little hanger here too. And then I'm just going to give that a double knot real quick. And then we'll cut those little ties off. And there is that. Now we're going to sort it all out so it's happy and we love it. Just the way we want it. And then we are going to take one of these hearts off of the sticks. And we're going to put that in the middle. So sometimes they pull off easily, and other times I have to take, that's probably my finger strength. Sometimes I have to take a plier to it, actually. Now, this year they might not be coming off as well as years past either. I don't know. But we'll cut that off with a little snip and nobody will be the wiser. All right, and we're going to just glue that down right in the middle of our crazy bow. Crazy, crazy bow. And then we're going to give it a little hanger. And then this, other than me taking it outside, and I'm going to coffee dye it, that grungies it up, and I like that. You guys don't have to do that. I'm just going to snip some threads here. Not everybody likes that. I love that look. But we're going to flip this over. Look how cute. Let's give this little piece a little shorter haircut. All right. Look how cute, right? How cute is that? Love that. All right, let's give it a hanger with the rest of our little muslin. And I guess I should probably do something like this to see where I want it first. Right? Because that is, okay. So we'll just do it like this. And I'm going to put a knot in either side of this just for an anchor. Probably a couple. There we go. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. We'll put a little knot down the bottom here. And double that as well. I hope everybody is doing well. And I hope that you are having a blessed new year and that it started out great and it is going great. I am having a wonderful, wonderful, healthy new year. Now that we got that sickness done, we are onward and upward to better things, that's for sure. I have started a new booth, much more local to me than my old one was. And it is just in the very, very grand opening stages, so I don't know how well we're doing yet, but I am very excited for the endeavor just the same. So prayers for my new booth if you are a believer, and yeah, things are just moving and grooving, right? The holidays are over, and I have that cruise coming up in April, so I can kind of focus on that a little bit. And of course, I'll be taking you guys along. We will be going to St. Martin, St. Thomas, San Juan, and Grand Turks, and I will definitely be bringing all of my peeps with me for sure, and showing you what's going on. I'm so excited. We will be having a balcony, and I've never had a balcony cruise before, so this will be my 4th cruise, but I've never had a balcony, so that is so exciting. Very, very exciting to me. All right, you guys, this is almost ready. The way you can tell, Ooh, it's still very hot, but the way you can tell is the glue starts to get like a foggy. When it dries, it starts to be opaque and not as clear and shiny. And this one's set, but this one is just about there. So we won't hold it up, but I'm going to hold it up this way and show you guys how cute is that. And now imagine this brown or darker. It's just light pink right now, but I am going to give a picture of this at the end this way, and then I'm going to coffee dye it, and I'm going to put a picture of it coffee dyed on here as well, so you guys can see the difference. All right, I hope you guys loved this craft today as much as I loved making it with you, and it's a great time to give me a thumbs up. Sharing is caring, so go ahead and share this with all your friends, family, and social media. And we're going to do a giveaway soon. We're going to do a gift card away when I get up to 1,000 subscribers, and we are really, really close, like 100 away or something. I haven't really looked. It was really close though. So help me get up to 1,000 subscribers, and you could win a gift card to the Dollar Tree. All right, everybody, until I see you again, I hope that you all be good and do good. Bye now.